Coming up this week on Big Sky Outdoors. Back with the guys at Strongwater, and this time surfing the snow on handcrafted POW surfers.
A plan and a drink to your health.
Big Sky Outdoors, powered by Town Pump, fueling your next outdoor adventure, is also brought to you by Counter Assault, your ultimate protection in the wild. By Montana Army Navy, get it, get out, and live it. By Pierce RV Supercenter, Montana's premier RV dealer. And by Don K. Subaru, locally owned, community involved.
Plans for the winter is snowboard until I can't snowboard anymore, and then go to bed and snowboard some more. I mean, it's kind of cool. We're like spearheading like two industries at once, like with our powder surfers. Those get me just about as excited as surfing does. So I'm just excited to have that surfing feel in December, in January, February, where you can still surf if the river's not frozen, but it'll be sweet, you know, nothing better than a good powder day with your buddies, so. Shop kind of goes into hibernation, you know. I probably won't work as much, but that's not bad for me. I can just snowboard more.
We make powder surfers, and we go up and we surf the snow. No bindings, and you need 4 inches of fresh or soft snow to ride them. You can't do them like on hard pack or groomers, but they rip. You don't wear any bindings. You got this little board. It's pretty amazing. It's the closest thing to surfing I've ever felt. So that came after we became total surf addicts.
Surfing is a lifestyle, and we want to keep that lifestyle going year-round. What we liked most about river surfing was its simplicity. We kind of started looking at snowboarding, been doing it forever. Just kind of started like thinking about like how can we make snowboarding have that same vibe and feel, like, you know, the vibe you get from something just being like simple and easy and not so gear intensive.
We're both avid snowboarders. KB's been snowboarding since the snowboard was invented, which wasn't that long ago, which is pretty crazy to think about. We started surfing the snow. We got some boards from a company called Grassroots, and they're called powder surfers. And they're sweet, but the second we got them in our hands, and we were like, these are really sweet, but they could be made better. Just being, you know, pioneers and visionaries and stuff, we got those in our hands, and we're like, we can make these better. So we designed our own powder surfer. We're fortunate enough to know a master woodworker here in town, which is like, again, like just one of those things to know somebody that can do that.
You know, that's where snowboards came from. Snow skates have been around, you know, and there's some other guys kind of doing the same things. And what we just did with our particular boards is, you know, we designed the board to be more like a surfboard in the snow, and we designed it to ride off the tail just like you ride a surfboard. So once you do that, it changes the whole dynamics of how the board turns, how it floats in the powder. It's like amazing. It's crazy. The thing about it is it's not really meant to replace snowboarding or anything like that. You know, snowboards will always be for the ski resort. So like the boards that we make we call them backcountry, but you know, Johnny can get home from school, take it to the sledding hill. Dad can be off on the weekend, throw it on the snowmobile and head up to the backcountry and get extreme on it. So they're pretty versatile. we designed them within mind of, you know, riding them in the backcountry and just having a really simple tool that was lightweight, easy to carry, no bindings. Any snow boots work. You know, we wear Sorels, but like, I mean, pretty much any type of snow footwear is gonna work. You know, something that somebody could come in, buy, and have the best winter of their life and not have to worry about like having that brand new pair of boots, or, you know, the brand new this, the brand new that, and being, you know, buying lift tickets and season passes and kind of all the things that kind of really take away from the true experience that you get. Just tried to create a product that, you know, gives you like that feeling that you're searching for when you're up snowboarding.
Counter Assault, the original bear deterrent, has been made, developed, and scientifically tested in Montana for nearly 30 years.
Counter Assault is what I chose for my staff based on my personal experience, scientific testing, and it's the only one that met all the expert recommendations. Spray time and spray distance are important in a bear attack, and Counter Assault has both. As an avid hiker, hunter, and outdoorsman, Counter Assault is my first line of defense in bear country.
Carry what the professionals carry. Counter Assault, Grizzly Tough Bear Spray. Look for the red can.
The warm weather in Montana has arrived, and your local town pump has everything your family needs, along with great savings. This month's specials include Doritos or dips are just $3.29 each. General Mills cereal, 2 for $5. And David seeds, just 99 cents. With over 90 convenient locations across Montana, we are sure to have everything you need and more.
Jason Schroeder, owner of Zootown Surfers, local rafting and kayak business. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in Missoula, Montana for 17 years, and I got involved with the Max Wave. Originally, I was Max Lentz's kayaking coach, and Max tragically passed away in a kayaking accident in 2007 on the Gauley River. And I got involved with the Max Wave after some of his friends had the idea of possibly doing another river enhancement project here in Missoula, memorializing him, and that's how I got on board with the project. You know, there's not much of an eddy down here at the boat ramp, but we're looking upstream at the future of the Max Wave River Enhancement Project. You can see to the left there's a lot of concrete and rebarb going out into the river. That's an irrigational structure. So what we're trying to do is basically take an irrigational structure, make it more functional, and remove a lot of these hazards that are in this section of river and make it much more user-friendly for all different types of river users, not just surfers and kayakers, but, you know, tubers, anyone. And we're also trying to clean up this section of river along the banks. Right now, nobody uses this section of river because it's just lined with trash. And so we're trying to, you know, not just do some river enhancement projects in the river, but also on the banks of the river as well. And so I think once we can take ownership of this section of river, people here in Missoula and from out of town will want to use it, just like we've seen at Brennan's Wave. Nobody would hang out at Brennan's Wave, and now there's tons of people that go eat lunch there, just hang out down there, and it's just a really nice place to be. The idea is to create really good recreational features. You know, as surfers and kayakers, you know, even tubers and rafters, you know, we like waves, but we also want something that's safe and user-friendly. So the idea is to create, you know, not just one, but 2 or 3 features that might cater to different ability levels at different water levels. But still, you know, there will always be a clear passage through here where you don't have to hit the recreational features. So there's going to be a safe fish passage here that goes all the way up to where the top of the features start. And so, you know, the idea is that we have good gradient here. We have water year round, and so the idea is to build, you know, nice natural looking features by anchoring the boulders in and try to create really good, waves at all different water levels. There is quite a bit of money involved with a project like this, and unfortunately, we don't have our permits yet for this project, and that's something that we're working on right now. We've been working on that for a couple years, and so most of the fundraising we've done, we've raised around $200,000 just from grassroots fundraising, selling trucker hats, events at the local breweries. We do have some annual events that we put on, but for the most part, until we get our permits, it's definitely a challenge, because I think there's a lot of money out there that is available, and I think a lot of the folks want to get on board with the project. So I think when we get our permits, we'll be able to hit the ground running. Some of the best ways to donate is go to our website, gather some information. That's maxmissoula.org, and then you can also donate at any First Interstate bank. So, and I know their banks are, spread across Montana and Wyoming, so you can walk into any First Interstate bank and tell them you want to donate to the MaxWave. We also have a pretty large fan base on Facebook, so you can like us on there too. We do have our annual Turkey Bingo fundraiser coming up. That's November 6th here in Missoula, Montana at Heritage Hall out at Fort Missoula. It's a really fun event to come and play bingo, win some turkeys, drink some beer, and it's also a great way to donate some money. Tickets will sell out. For more information, go to our website, maxmissoula.org, and get a ticket, come out, play some bingo, and have some fun.
The 2014 Subaru Outback from Don K. Subaru is an IIHS top safety pick and gets 30 mpg. And just listen to what our customers are saying.
This was the best, most enjoyable experience I've ever had in buying a car. Sarah F.
We have nearly 50 Outbacks in stock starting as low as $23,495. Come experience it for yourself. Don K. Whitefish, locally owned, community involved.
Army-Navy is your hunting headquarters. It's the best place around when you're serious about saving money on the things you need to go hunting. Knife sharpeners, wool gloves, backpacking meals, optics, socks, boots, insoles, stoves. Why, it's a virtual hunter's checklist. All name brands and all at fantastic savings. On Highway 2 in Evergreen and Highway 93 in Whitefish. MontanaArmyNavy.com.
Get out and live it. You may strike first and I may strike harder. I'll be the bridge across troubled waters.
Feel good? Good. Game on.
Pull you undercover over one or the other. The days go by and late at night, young mind passing the shadow on a piece of the pie. You do your worst and you'll be a fire starter. For a young tree planted with love, alma mater. I'll be the angel that sits on your shoulders. I'll be the bomber that levels your border. shadow want a piece of the pie. Follow behind my God-given rights. Put the wall to your nose, it'll shine you in the light. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Say, listen, crowd of people, me say, come gather round. Say, God-fearing women are back in town with the roots, rock, reggae, and the style and fashion. If you didn't know, we are the champion of the reggae style, the dancehall vibe. This your reggae music bound to keep you alive. Say, we bubbling from the bottom, then we fly to the top. Say, listen, Daddy G, when the lyrics come rock.
The days go by, and late at night, young man pass in the shadow, want a piece of the pie. Oh. Follow behind my God-given right. Put your wall to your nose, it'll shine you in the light. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. I may strike first and you may strike harder. I'll be that angel that sits on your shoulder. I'll be the bomber that levels your borders. A technician when you're out of order. Order. The days go by, and late at night, young man pass in the shadow, want a piece of the pie. Oh. Follow behind with my God-given rights. Put the wall to your nose and it'll shine you in the light. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Looking for a new RV? Look no further than Pierce RV Supercenter, Montana's premier RV dealer. Come and shop the huge selection of fifth wheels, motorhomes, toy haulers, travel trailers, and even RV rentals. Plus, don't miss the fully stocked parts and accessory department. Pierce RV Supercenter has an RV that's right for any size family at prices that will fit any budget. Pierce RV Supercenter, located in Billings, Great Falls, and Kalispell. Come see us today or visit us online at piercerv.com.
Counter Assault, the original bear deterrent, has been made, developed, and scientifically tested in Montana for nearly 30 years.
Counter Assault is what I chose for my staff based on my personal experience, scientific testing, and it's the only one that met all the expert recommendations. Spray time and spray distance are important in a bear attack, and Counter Assault has both. As an avid hiker, hunter, and outdoorsman, Counter Assault is my first line of defense in bear country.
Carry what the professionals carry. Counter Assault, Grizzly Tough Bear Spray. Look for the red can.
Coming up this week on September 15th is the start of backcountry deer and elk season for the hunting districts 150, 151, 280, and 316. It's also the start of general moose, bear, sheep, and goat season for those who drew special permits. Make sure to go to Fish, Wildlife and Parks website at fwp.mt.gov for regulations. Grab your headlamps, running shoes, and jacket and head to Helena. On Friday, September 19th, it's time for the Goats in the Dark Run, a 3.2-mile jaunt starting at 9 p.m. at the Tubbs Trailhead. It's all part of the South Hills Annual Trail Series. Go to www.ultrasignup.com to register and for more information. It's a classic run in the Bozeman area. On Saturday, September 20th, is the 37th annual John Coulter Run. The 7.5-mile run starts at the Missouri Headwaters State Park outside of Three Forks. Go to www.racemontana.com for all the details and to register. For this next event, everyone is welcome. the living, and the mostly dead. Come attack or be attacked in Missoula by zombies in the Tread of the Undead 5K run. The whole thing kicks off at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 21st. To be a survivor or zombie, go to www.runwildmissoula.org for all the details. If you have an event that you would like to post on Big Sky Outdoors, go to our Facebook page or www.bigskyoutdoorshow.com. Give us all the details of your outdoor event and we'll post it here on Big Sky Outdoors.
Yeah, you know, Zootown Surfers, we started originally as just a recruiting program for another company called World Class Kayak Academy, and so we've been running the local youth kayak club here in Missoula for over 10 years now, and we also offer raft trips, you know, on the Clark Fork River, the Blackfoot, right here in this section, and then on the Lockstall River as well.
Into the sun, gonna find smooth sailing.
Let's kick off today's Photo of the Week contest with this one from Jared Ross. This was a photo taken in the early hours of a spring morning at Lake McDonald in Glacier National Park. The water was like glass that morning, and he was able to enjoy some early morning silence before the busy season kicked off in Glacier. Check out this next photo set in by Orrin Whitehall. While backpacking along the Rocky Mountain front earlier this summer, Orrin and his friends enjoyed several high alpine meadows filled with wildflowers, crystal clear water, mountain goats, and some great fishing in the lower creeks and rivers. Thanks to Heat for making us green with envy. Kevin Patrick snapped his shot during an early summer hike in the Lee Metcalf Wilderness. There was still enough snow for a bit of boot skiing and glissading. He and his brother were able to camp at one of the small alpine tarns in the high basin and escape from time itself. Wrapped in the warmth of glimmering sun, this trip was a favorite among many of the trips shared this summer by these brothers. This next photo was sent to us by Vanessa Ward. The beautiful Morel Falls outside of Sea Lake was a destination for Vanessa, her twin sister, and Vanessa's son and daughter. They hiked to the top of the falls and grazed on hucks along the way. Sounds like a fantastic way to spend the day. But our winning photo this week was sent in to us by George Davey. George sent us some photos of a recent trip on the Bitterroot River. He says it's a great time of year to fly fish. The crowds have left, and there are prolific hatches, like these mahogany duns. George was able to pick up a nice cutthroat in the upper river near Darby. Thanks, George. You are this week's winner of the Photo of the Week contest. Remember to submit your pictures along with a brief explanation of your latest outdoor adventures on our Facebook page, Big Sky Outdoors, or on our website, bigskyoutdoorshow.com. The winner this week wins the Optimus Crux Light Solo Cook System from our friends at Montana Army Navy and Kalispell and Whitefish. Get it, get out, and live it.
I got 100 days in this last winter powder surfing, and all of it was hiking. And I've been in the backcountry like since I've been snowboarding, but never on the same level that I was this like past couple years actually.
It's just like a hobby of ours. We're not really like, I mean, Burton's gonna make them now, Jones is gonna make them, I'm sure LibTech will make them. We're not, you know, we're not trying to get rich off of that by any means. It's just a hobby. Like if I can have a new powder surfer every year and my friends, but it's going to explode. It's going to be huge too. So it's pretty crazy.
Now let the good times begin. Feel the music warming up your skin.
If you're interested in surfing Montana and in the Northwest all year, check in with the guys at Strongwater in Missoula and they will hook you up with the right board for the season.